do a quick little show y'all something here. So I was supposed to have done this video like a long time ago and I forgot. Well, not that I forgot, just, you know, tumors and chemo and doctors, so yeah. So now you see this. And that's what it looks like with Oxbeam lighting. Oxbeam. So we got one on the side, on the left side, one on the driver's side facing back, one on the passenger side facing back, two in the back. These I just swapped out. The ones that they originally sent were little like 2-inch squares or something. They weren't doing much of anything. So I bought these. I like these because they have these, yeah, you can see when I get up close. See how they got these side lights? Or the light on the side. So like if I'm working back here now, and we'll show y'all more in the morning when we get to work, because this is like Sunday night, day before, night before work. I just wanted to show y'all really quick in the full dark. And then we have another one here too. So we're emitting light almost 360 degrees. I mean, if y'all was to kind of look up there, it's, I mean, you can see where the headlights kind of end. So our light is running from right here all the way around. And then you get back here behind the truck, and man, we've got, I mean, if I need to be working on something in the dark back here, son, we have light. I hate being in the dark. I hate working on things in the dark. I mean, it's still got some shadows on some things, and we still need some lights inside. I've also got to turn these on. I'll show you all these in a minute. But these right here are little, what's that, like 3-inch little LED deals. They're strobes, multiple flash patterns and everything like that. But they're for escorting equipment. So we got 2 on the back, 2 on the front in the grill. And so this one here, I've actually got it mounted kind of facing up a little bit, and the other one is kind of facing down. And just kind of looking at how they are, I'm gonna roll that one up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna end up rolling this one down just a little bit, where it's kind of more of a straight out the back look. But wanted to get y'all this this look really quick. Man, that's just impressive. Impressive. Yeah, I said impressive. And they're really affordable too. So really like them. Really like them. Get y'all kind of a far back view. And so we're still here at the shop. Man, that's incredible. That's just a lot of light. A lot of light. It's like daylight back here. All right, so now it's daylight. Like I said, we're in the woods. Gonna go over things and show y'all what we got, what we don't got. We're actually gonna be going over two things right here. Like I said, one's been here for a while. I just ain't had time to do the video, and something just got here actually yesterday, as a matter of fact. So the lights and stuff are from this company here called Oxbeam. I believe that's how you pronounce it. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. It's Oxbeam. They make all types of lights for light bars, big light bars. Like I think they have 50, 52-inch light bars. These here are 12-inch light bars. I can't remember the name or the model or any of that other stuff, but you can go to their website and you can look around and you can see the ones that's here. These here, I didn't realize they had the little light on the side, but man, am I glad they have them, because it broadcasts light, as y'all was seeing just a second ago, exceptionally well. So what I had done, I had a company a little business down south from my house in Eunice, Louisiana. They took mounted these lights for me. They these are just mounted straight to my rack from my bucket, and then they built these brackets and mounted these up high, so we have light shining kind of at a downward angle down to the back of the truck. So like if we're working on something, you can do that. They're on one switch, or actually all four. There's one here, one on the other side in the exact location, and then as y'all see, two here. So those four are on one switch, and then these back here are on a separate switch. And so I just bought these. I actually bought these myself. I'll dig this light out right here. Kelly got it buried in the trash. So these are the lights that I chose to put on the back, and they done well, but they just didn't really cast a good light, like a good broadcasting of light, and they shine, you know, far, but not as far as what I would like. And as y'all can see here, so that what these little LEDs and everything in here have, these broadcast like wide, and then somehow or whatever, some of these are like they're like you have I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's not strobes. You have spots and you have floods, and there's a mixture of both in here. These on the sides are floods, and then, you know, and then somewhere, I can't remember which ones are which, but in here you have spots and floods kind of mixed in, and then you have the mirror in there, and they work really, really well. So these here had a mirror finish in them as well, and you can kind of see in there, but you can kind of see the mirror finish kind of got ate off because the lens, nobody hit it, just from it bouncing on the truck going in and out of these rough woods roads. They broke, and the lens fell out, and then just the cleaning soap that I use, which is Shaper's soap, it got in there and ate the mirror finish off, and then it really quit shining light basically at all. So I elected to go to their website, and I bought these lights myself. I want to say these are like 30, 39, 29, something like that. They're less than 50 bucks, and I might have to actually flip this one over. I don't like how I mounted this one. After I mounted the other one, I'm going to have to undo this one and redo it. But anyway, so I got light shining across the tailgate, so if I'm working on something, I can see really well here. We're shining light really well behind us. It illuminates the corners by having the lights on the edges here. It's illuminating the corners. So anything that's casting shadow from these lights up here, they're like it's creating an illumination over here, so the corners are seen. So like if you're backing up to trailers, or if you're trying to hook up to trailers, back up down woods roads or out of your driveway, or you know, whatever the situation may be, you can see. You can see really, really well, and you can see really, really far. Like they shine really, really far. Like I've used them to wash the race cars, work on some equipment, stuff like that. Great to have, because especially this time of year we're getting into, days are getting shorter, sun's getting lower faster. You know, instead of having 14-hour days, we're starting to get down to where we have 12, 10, 9, 8, whatever hour days of daylight. And so yeah, it makes a difference. When you have to work on something, you can still see what you're doing. So it's oh, one other thing, let me turn these on. We got some I showed y'all in the earlier part of the video, we got some flashers. So one of the cool things too is the guy that I had wire all this stuff up for me, he set it all up on all of the auxiliary switches inside the Ford trucks, as y'all know that they have. So these lights, I can't remember how many different programmable modes. I won't say it was like 30 maybe, and you can set it up where you have a button to press and it changes it, or we just took the wires and touched them together until we found the pattern that we liked. This seems to be one of the best things to grab folks attention when you're escorting equipment. So I have a box in the truck that when you press the button on it, it makes the headlights flash alternating, and then it makes the blinkers flash alternating, and then it makes your high beams like wig back and forth, kind of like a wig-wag type thing without actually having wig-wags in your lights. So I leave these on, and then we have our headlights flashing, and we get, you know, tons of attention, you know, get the public's attention if we're moving equipment, especially down narrow roads or anything like that. It's a safety thing that we get the public's attention, you know, hey, there's something big coming behind you or behind me, get out the way. So, you know, we got these lights, we got one back here and one here, and I like these, especially on the back. Say like if I'm going to turn, I can press or we got a turn coming up, I can press a button on the dash and leave these on, then turn the flashers that's on the blinkers and stuff, I can turn that part off. That way my blinkers and everything will still transmit which way I'm turning, whether it's, you know, left or right, whatever, and keep the public knowing, you know, like if I have a car behind me or if I'm escorting in front, you know, like I'm the escort, instead of running behind, I'm in front of the piece of equipment. We can turn the flasher part off here so you can see which direction we're fixing to be headed next. So I'll show you really quick what it looks like with everything on. This is from the front view. Said the flashers kind of alternate back and forth. The headlights are flashing really fast, getting attention, and you can also program in different modes, but that's not from AuxBeam, that's something else I got. I just wanted to show y'all what that looked like. So this is what it looks like from the rear. Blinkers flashing, reverse lights flashing, all kind of flashing lights, red, yellows, whites. Gets the public attention. Hey, look out, there's a wide load coming, or, you know, if I'm following behind it on a 4-lane highway, you know, don't pass us. It's a safety concern, especially if like we're taking up 2 lanes. And then if, like I was saying, if need be, when we go to turn, or not if need be, but when we go to turn, I press the button, I disable this flashing, and then it just allows my blinker to work as need be, and then this stays on blinking, keeping attention. So the next little thing we're going to talk about is this little handheld saw. Almost looks like a pole saw, but it's like handheld. Almost looks like a cutoff tool or something. It says it's 20 volts. It's made by this brand called Saker. It's handy. I mean, it's nothing to use in, say, the woods. I don't like how it doesn't have a oiler, a little area where I can put oil up here, and it keeps the chain oiled while you're working. But just say we, you know, say like you had a little chain oil jug or something like that, you could dip it in it while it was kind of running slow, spinning slow, and kind of get some bar oil, chain oil, whatever you want to call it, on it. So it has this little safety feature here where you got to press this button to make it spin, but it spins really fast. It surprised me. I kind of sat here this morning, Mickey and Kelly, I believe, sat here and kind of cut off certain little things. They just been goofing around with it, cutting off stuff right here around the truck. It's nothing that I would, you know, use in the woods per se, but it's like if I was hunting, making, you know, trying to clear me out an area for like a turkey blind or deer blind, or fishing, if you fish on ponds, creeks, you know, small rivers, streams, whatever, yeah, that would be handy as crap right there. You could get by, say like if you're a truck driver and you wanted something to It says not to cut anything larger than like 4 inches or 3 inches. Oh yeah, right here. Do not cut wood which is more than 4 inches. So most of your tops and stuff, like what we do, is only, you know, 2 and 3 inches. So say you had this in your truck, you can knock some limbs off maybe that was, or some vines that may be hanging low. I don't know. So y'all just stay tuned for this. We'll keep fooling with it and kind of playing around with it. Might get some video of it working here in a minute. And it's not bad. It's not, you know, something to just kind of throw away. It feels rather well built. It's just it's definitely not anything you're going to trim a truck with, that's for sure. But it'd be neat to see what else we can come up and play with it, because it could be very, very handy for somebody around the house trimming hedges, rose bushes, or, you know, whatever like that, little small trees. I mean, first thing that comes to mind for me is somebody hunting. Somebody hunting, carry that in your vest. If you could find something to kind of go over it where it didn't hang on your vest or in your vest, to cut it or whatever, put that in your vest. You come up on a bad thicket like that right there, and you're like, how am I gonna get through there? Whip that sucker out and just start ying, you know. So I don't know, it's neat. It's nothing we'll use on the job. We'll see where we can find to play with it though. So Mickey cut this off, and it's, you know, about 2.5, 3 inches. I didn't know he cut this one off over here, but that's a pretty good sized little old tree right there. You know, again, back to truck drivers early in the morning, hunters, fishers. It'd be great to have. It's, you know, and it cut really good. And I guess my biggest complaint with it would be, especially cutting big stuff, is it does not have anywhere for it to oil itself. So therefore it's going to wear that chain out really quick, and it's going to wear that bar out really quick.